What's going on, you guys? So life did not go according to plan for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be the first to admit it. I thought they were going to make some beautiful moves here, and things just did not particulate or they didn't happen like that, right? But overall, I do think that the Eagles will be back with a vengeance next year. They've got a lot of talent. They're well coached. I think obviously it's hard to win in the NFL. It's hard to create dynasties. And the Eagles, I mean, they've been out of the playoffs. They've won a couple of Super Bowls here. So I mean, I think they're doing all right. All right, I'll just come out and say that. But overall, we're here to make the Philadelphia Eagles so much better. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to get better than they are right now, but we're going to make them better in our latest Eagles mock draft, our 1.0, and we're going to go from there. So transitioning here to our trusty mock draft simulator. So 7 rounds here, high speed, low drag. We like to do it a couple of different settings. I care for position of value and drafting for needs are both relatively high. There is a little bit of randomness because it is the draft, but we're going to go ahead and enter it here. Now, we typically don't do any trades on our first mock draft because we like to see how the board falls, but then after that, we like to get crazy with it. So we're going to go ahead and start the draft here, and we're going to really see how things fall. So starting the draft, no trading down or whatever. Here's where things get interesting. So guard, like they say, guard and all that is a need. They say tight end is also a need. Like yes, like Dallas Goddard is getting up there, and he only got one more year left on his contract, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And after that, he's a UDFA or not a UDFA, but a unrestricted free agent, I believe. But overall, I mean, Kenyon Sadiq is just sitting there. You've also got Ola Leon. You'll be back at 54. Who's going to be my offensive guard at 54? Okay, Connor Lou, Jake Slaughter. Okay, we've got some guys. I'm not that worried. I really want to trade back up here. Maybe trade our second and a 4 to get the Browns because I feel like they probably need some, help. And they definitely need a lot more draft picks. But that being said, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go. Here's the tough part because at tight end, you have to ask yourself, Claire's going to be, there is a big drop off between Sadiq and Claire. But there is a less of a drop off between Leon and the next interior offense. This is actually a pretty good interior offensive lineman class. So I'm going to go Sadiq here because I think we'll still be able to get a really good offensive lineman there in the second round. Plus, we got, I think, 2 picks in the third round, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to go Sadiq here. It is their top need, but again, I don't think it's necessarily that big of a need, but is what it is. Connor Lou here at center. I know it says center, but he can play both. Let's see. I know they also want to say like edge, but hey, we'll just bring Brandon Graham back for another, right? Or am I right? Or am I right? Okay. Player no. We'll just go Connor Lou. Connor Lou there. He was going to play guard and a lot of other positions for you. So corner and edge player. Dalen Everett coming up out of Georgia. I like to trade down a little bit, but I'll take Everett. Take Everett. So we got corner, guard, tight end taken care of. Now we're looking for an edge player. Ooh, Kamara out of Indiana. Low-key a stud. Oh, Sap. Just don't think they used him the right way. Barham? Yes. I think the Eagles will go with Sapp here. They need to. I think he's got a higher ceiling than a lot of these guys, and it's not like he needs to start. Like he's going to have some time to really see how things go here. So I'm going to go Sapp there. Singleton's there. We've really done a pretty good job. We've got pretty much everything taken care of. Let's see, we go Singleton where I mean him and Saquon have a lot in common, in state. Anyway, Terry Moore, I like me some Terry. I think the Eagles will do it. I think the Eagles will do it. Drew Aller, he might not even declare. Demond Claiborne. See, Trey Moore, I like a lot. Honestly, I think we go Drew Shelton here. Just trying to see, because, I mean, let's be honest, Lane Johnson's not going to live there. Ooh, Thaddeus Dixon in the 5th round. That's a steal. That is an absolute steal. I don't even care that we're doubling down. Logan Jones, Oscar Delt. Back one right. Ooh, I like Eric McAllister. All right. I know wide receiver's not a need, that big of a need, but I really like McAllister. I really do. So, gonna see how the board fell here. And they're probably gonna say they wanted us to go. Oh, they wanted us to go with TJ Parker. Okay. What? They're not even gonna give us an A. Are you kidding me? This is an absolute steal of a class. So you got Kenyon Sadiku is going to come in under Dallas Goddard and absolutely dominate in a year from now. Connor Liu coming in at guard. Yeah, it says center, but trust me, the guy can play guard very well. Also, Dalen Everett coming up out of Georgia, going to take care of business there. Tyreek Sapp out of Florida. Honestly, might have the highest ceiling out of all the edge players here. Doesn't need to start right away, which is great for him. Terry Moore coming up out of Duke. Drew Shelton doubling down on tackles here. Thaddeus Dixon in the 5th round is fantastic value. Then McAllister there at wide receivers, awesome value as well. So overall, like, can't find. Just let us know how we could have done better for our very first Philadelphia Eagles mock draft. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.